Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to be talking about our QuickBooks desktop import tool and how we can bring hours over into your QuickBooks desktop account. To get started, you will want to go down into our help section and make sure that you download our QuickBooks desktop importer tool. You can search that here. You'll see the first card is QuickBooks desktop importer. We give you some information about feature limitations and where to download the tool. So you'll download this first, and then once you've downloaded our tool, you're ready to begin. So a few key things to get your QuickBooks desktop account ready so that you're able to import successfully is to check out your Employee Center. So go to Employees and then Employee Center. And inside here, you're going to see your active employees. What you want to do is you want to make sure that all of your employees' first and last names match. If they have a middle initial inside of QuickBooks Desktop, they do not need a middle initial inside the On The Clock account, since the only fields we're looking to map are first and last name. So go ahead and confirm inside your On The Clock account under Employees, View Full Employee List, that your employees' first and last names are in both systems exactly the same. Once you've confirmed that, there's a couple other things inside of QuickBooks Desktop that you will want to do to ensure your success of transferring time. Go ahead and click one of your employees' profiles open. You'll be brought into the personal details of an employee. You will want to go to Payroll Info. And inside of Payroll Info, you want to make sure that Use Time Data to Create Paychecks is checked. And you'll also want to make sure that your earnings codes are listed here. We do have a list of earnings codes that are default that need to be inside of your QuickBooks Desktop in order for time to transfer over properly. For the entire list, go ahead and check our help section. We do list what those values are, but for example, some of them are double time hourly, overtime times 1.5 hourly. And these are just a couple, so you'll want to make sure that you check out that list. So once we've made sure that inside of QuickBooks Desktop our employees' names match, we have use employee hours to create paychecks checked, and then that we have our earning codes listed correctly. Once we've looked over our hours inside of On The Clock, we can go ahead and come to our Export CSV. Once we've downloaded our report, it will look like this. One thing to note is you cannot adjust any of these time card column headings because we look at these time card column headings as the default in order to import into QuickBooks Desktop. So now you're going to go ahead and open up your On The Clock import tool. You should have an icon that looks like a clock and it says OnTheClock.com importer. When you open your tool for the first time, you might get a pop-up such as this. You can say no, yes prompt each time, yes whenever this QuickBooks company file is open, and yes always allow access even if QuickBooks is not running. The most common one that is chosen is yes, prompt each time, which will bring up this pop-up each time. Then you can just hit continue. It does ask if you'd like to allow this application to access personal data. You don't have to check that. You can just hit continue. Once that's complete, you'll have access to your tool. All you want to do here is browse for your file that you just downloaded, and you'll look for that wherever you keep your files. Now you'll notice that for this particular file, it does let me know that member number 2 and Samantha Clark are not inside of my QuickBooks Desktop account, so we will let you know. We're going to continue anyway. Once we're ready, we'll go ahead and hit send to QuickBooks. And now our time is complete. We will close out of the importer tool. Now that that's done, we're just going to go ahead and check for member number 4's hours. To do this, we'll want to make sure that member number 4 is selected. And then all you want to do is go to enter time Use Weekly Timesheet. And then you're going to make sure that you pick the correct week. And just like that, we can see that all of our hours for member number 4 were added. Something to note is that inside of QuickBooks, the timesheet is going to be week by week. You can't change this. This is always going to be weekly, but your pay period will always be whatever you set it to be inside of the account. So as you check through these timesheets, you should be good to go, and then now you're ready to run payroll like you normally would. And that is it. That is how you are going to get your hours from On the Clock into your QuickBooks desktop account. Thank you for joining us. If you do have any questions, please feel free to live chat with us or email us at support@ontheclock.com. We look forward to assisting you.